Welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We have on the line with us the head football coach of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, Coach BUBBA McDowell. Coach, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, Mike. I'm good. How about you, my man?
Man, I dare not complain, man. Look, you had a Maylocks moment this past weekend, huh, man?
Yeah, man. A good thing we came out with a win. Again, just give all honor and glory to God for that one, because of course it could have went both ways, but either way, should I say? Glad the balls, should I say, bouncing in our favor, man.
Yes, sir. Well, the game was of such significance, and there's no need, as they say, trying to sugarcoat it. Nothing. This was a must-win game for you guys, were you not?
No, absolutely, and that's what we've been telling them all week. I say, hey, you know what, you guys can put yourselves in a bind, once again, and again, that we're better than TSU, but we didn't show it. We're better than Southern, but we didn't show it. Now you got to go out here, and see how bad you guys want it. Went in at halftime, and had a talk with the coaches and told them what I expect to happen coming out the second half. No negotiating, no nothing. We need to get guys and put them in position to make plays. We got guys to do that, and I expect you guys to do that, and they responded. They came out, and, we did just that. And then as soon as I got done with them, went downstairs and talked with them, basically told them, like, hey, this is where you guys want to end. We can go out there and play the first half, play the second half like we played the first half. I said, you guys have always, been true to who you say y'all are, who y'all say y'all are. When y'all say y'all gonna do something, y'all normally do it. I know, and I said I'm challenging right now. Like who is gonna be those guys to step up? And I told them, I said I just got on the coaches, told them to put players in position to make plays, and we needed to start playing players that's gonna get out there and make plays. And if you ain't with it, hey. Just get on the sideline and let the others that are willing, get out there and help us win this game. They responded, man, and they started yelling and going on, and I'm like, dude, I just walked on out, and and like as you saw, came out the second half, man, and it was a total different football team.
Well, when you have to make tough decisions as the head coach. And it's obvious, as you had to bring in, we call him JJ affectionately. We said JJ was dynamite. JJ came in. How difficult was it for you to make that call? And now that call has been made, do we have quarterback controversy in the quarterback's room?
No, I don't ever look at it as controversy. Again, it's about how well you prepare for during that week. And excuse me, they all know, not just quarterback, but every position know that, unless it's a position that ain't got nobody behind them, which typically we only one that is, pretty secure is the O-line, because they're young or they're inexperienced, and, we ain't got a whole lot of guys that can come in behind that first group and do what they do. But every other position on the field, they know that, hey, man, if you don't get it done going forward, we're going to put the guys in there that want to get it done. And we got some dudes that can come in and play, and so it's about, hey, my job is not secure, at any time throughout the week, from week to week. Whoever playing the best, man, is gonna play. And that's why I just had to make that correction with a lot of everybody asking, saying so that with pulling Cam and putting Jaden in there. I'm like, look, man, he wasn't getting it done. We needed a spark. And I said, was he hurt? No, he wasn't hurt. Well, I had to pull him. I talked with him several times on the sideline, like, hey, man, before the game and during the game, like, hey, quit trying to make stuff happen. Just take what they give you. If the ball if you don't have it, just take the sack. Don't just throw it up in the air. Don't just try to force it somewhere. He did a couple times. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and make this decision. And a good decision. Good decision it was, because again, I was contemplating on doing it earlier, but I said, you know what, he made a couple of good throws after he made a couple of bad reads. I said, okay, maybe he settled down and be okay. But then, came back, did what he did. So I said, you know what, I'm not going to hesitate this time. I'm going to go ahead and do it, So that's when we decided to go with JJ and put him in there. And, he came in, and we, like I said, more important, we needed a spark somehow, some way going in, So, and he gave it to us.
Now, when you do that, Coach, we got incarnate word. The game count, but it don't count. If you got what I'm saying, we want to win every game, but we got to win the rest of these SWAC games, right?
No doubt.
Do you start JJ this week for incarnate word, or do you put Peters back in? How do you handle that from now?
Well, no, he's gonna start. Jay gonna start. I mean, again, he finished the game. He finished it well, and he's gonna be the guy until he's not.
Okay, very good. Now you got incarnate word, a tough program, man, and it seems like they've sparked so fast. Being in the Southland Division I conference, what are you seeing that you're definitely going to have to be strong on to help minimize their attack?
Well, defensively, again, we got to be able to get off the field on third down. Again, many times, we keep self-inflicting ourselves and doing something that we shouldn't do that causes us to give the first down to them. And tackling, man. Like I told Coach, I said, guys, even them, tackling is just a mentality. Again, you work on that all week long, and then you go into the game, and then you expect it to happen. Then when it don't happen, it's just a total disappointment, especially with some of the guys you think that should be able to tackle without even thinking about it, just go hit and knock somebody out, but they're not doing it, due to whatever reason at that particular time. So we got to be able to get off the field third down, and more important, we got to be able to run and pass the ball evenly. I think to beat these guys, take advantage of some mismatches, that we saw. Looking at film, breaking down film, putting a scouting report together. So we got to be able to take advantage of some mismatches, offensively and defensively, and again, not shoot ourselves in the foot. Again, we're a good team when we're moving the ball. That we're a really, really bad team when we self-inflict when we do something stupid, crazy, be holding or lineman downfield, just something like just silly that shouldn't happen. So get those corrected, we're going to be a pretty good goddamn football team, and it has to happen like ASAP.
Yes, sir. Now we all know that styles make fights, right, Coach? And what is it about their style that you feel real confident in your team should be able to counter quite well against them?
Again, but it's just them being who they are. I mean, they ain't trying to sugarcoat it. They three. Offensively, they're gonna big boy. They're three tight ends. They're two tight ends. Sometimes they use two different quarterbacks. One pass better than the other one. One of them run better than the other one, kind of like a wildcat type guy. And so they're big, and they're gonna try to wear us down. I guarantee you that. But again, like I told guys, going into this week, Michigan State was big as well. Look how well we did against these guys. Again, how you go out and prepare yourself, to go up against a good team like this, big team like this, you got to be able to hold your own. I really believe defensively we can do that, and as well as offense. Again, see some things that we can take advantage of, and when that opportunity presents itself, we got to make it count.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's say being an opportunist and taking advantage and creating some advantages too, as far as creating turnovers, this, that, and the other when it presents itself. Now, Coach, we're midway through the season. I can't believe it, man. This thing is just flying so fast.
Going by.
Where would you say your greatest improvement has been, and what's the thing that you see that you still got to work on as far as the Panthers having the success that you're designing, of course, winning the West, going toward the championship?
Well, I think the one area where we actually have improved again is just putting it's on the wide outside again. And I say that because again, not only Savage, been doing well, and now we again kind of like what I said at the halftime, of Grambling game. I said, guys, we got to put other guys in position to make plays, and we do this during practice. We put these guys in. Then come game time, we don't use them. Help me understand that. And of course, if I got to make that decision for you guys, I would do that as a head coach. Because again, it's about winning. I want to win. I'm sure you guys want to win as well. But let's play our athletes. We got some dudes out there in the wide receiver spot, and now we just got to put them in position to make plays. And I think that has been coming along the last several games, 2 games, should I say, and making that improvement on that end. But going forward to win the SWAC, I mean, we just got to continue to get better in that secondary. Again, that Mike, we shouldn't have been in overtime. To be honest,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the DBs had to deal with what they did, holding at the wrong time, hitting the quarterback out of the on sideline at the wrong time. That just kept the drive alive. And even more importantly, we're in Eagle where we have 3 men across, and safeties and guys not where they're supposed to be. And like I said, man, this is 2 weeks in a row where this crap has happened, and it will not happen again, because you know what, I'm gonna make the decision, put somebody back there that I know I can trust. So, going forward this week, I made some changes, put some other guys back there that I trust that gonna get the job done. So, got to improve there as well as some other position as well. I think for sure, we got to be able to run it. I think we can run it when we block, and when we sustain the blocks a little bit longer and let our guys do what they do. Because, again, we just need maybe 2 or 3 seconds for those guys to just make a move, and like Connor did, when he broke that long one. And I challenged him to have, I'm like, dude, come on, let's do something. He got mad at me, when I took him out. I said, Marcus, look, dude. I said, hey, y'all, and on the head, I said, man, look, put 20 in. I need a spark. I need a spark. Put Chase in there. Let's see what he do like that, And Marcus, he was like, yeah, coach, we got the rotation. I said, I don't give a, I ain't gonna say the parade.
Hey, it's family programming, coach, family programming.
Yeah. Put him in. I said, I need a spark, man. So we end up doing that. Carter goes over. He's like, coach, why you take me out the corner? Dude, you tiptoeing. I said, you're tiptoeing through the hole. And he's trying to blame it on the line, not blocking. I said, dude, don't give me that crap. I said, stop tiptoeing and run the ball like you capable of running. Sure enough, he came back out, and did exactly what Connor do. He hit that thing and took it to the house. And I came over, got him on the side. I said, bro, this is what I'm talking about. You can do this all the time, bro. You can do it all the time.
Yes, sir. Now, coach, a lot of people, everybody's a coach in the stands with a beer in their hand, right?
Ginger ale, Gatorade.
So when you look at it from that point of view, it's like, hey man, well, do this and put this guy in. Just because a guy is a bigger back or a faster back, they still got to be able to know the schemes that the plays are called. They got to know the blocking assignments, because they're not going to get the ball. They say, well, you need to bring this guy in at this time. Well, you can't bring a guy in on obvious situations and then everybody can crowd the box and do whatever. But like you say, you got guys in position because how they're performing in practice. But some guys see a little different when them lights turn on, though, doesn't it?
Very different, very different. And that's the difference between, those that, want to win the game and those that just want to be a part of the game, but you hit it on the head. I mean, again, it was another situation. I'm like, dude, we're 4th and 1, and, I went for that 4th down early in the game, and then after that, I said, no, we ain't doing that no more. Shoot, you ain't gonna put the right people in there. I said, I definitely ain't going for 4th and 1 or 4th and inches anymore. I do, because I'm with some of the fans as well. I'm like, why is Lamar not in with 4th and 1 or 4th and inches? I said, again, help me understand why he's not, the bigger back is not in there.
My pet peeve has always been, but that's just a style of football. Now, everybody's in that spread, boy.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Marge is not just a back that's going to just run down. He actually can move, and he's very shifty, so he knows how to read holes. So I mean, really well. So again, those type of backs, at least give us a chance. If we don't make it, at least give us a chance to at least try to make it with big backs.
Yes, sir.
Have very, very inexperienced O-line, not a whole lot of experience, and some young guys. So the more help that we can give them, the better.
Yes, sir. Now, we always know that you can't have a good game and a classic like we have without some questionable calls from time to time, Coach. And I'm not going to say that bad calls is why a team wins or loses, but it can amplify sometimes when certain things wasn't covered in other parts of the game. Do you feel necessary sometimes that, hey, man, I might have to report this to the office on some of the stuff? And I'm thinking about a catch that wasn't a catch, that was called a catch. Do you feel like sometimes that you got like a mark on your back?
Yeah, we marked it yesterday to send in because, of course, looking at it in the stands, then looking at it, on the big screen, I still thought he was out. He called it out of bounds, when he came down with it. Of course, his feet were in. But when he came down catching the ball, he was out of bounds, and I was like, let's clip that one and we'll send it in, and protest that one. Like again, but you got to be able to send all of them. The ones that you see and it's not going in your favor, you got to send them in just so that they'll know that you're still watching, and again, you want these calls to be made, at the proper time. Again, some of these guys are the same guys that. Or maybe a mixed crew, but a lot of them again just go back and forth, to different games, and you see them over and over again. So, sending that clip in, again to Eddie, and let Swat look at it, and he'll call me and say, hey, you know what? We looked at it, and now, he was dead wrong, and, we'll make sure that don't happen again. Or he just say, hey, coach, we looked at it, I know this is what I saw, and again, when he say that, then I pretty much say, okay, well, this is what, you saw as the head guy, because I know he will, very fair with everybody, and he'll let you know whether, the guys are wrong, and like he did, TSU game, like crucial down where the guy jumped up and he called a penalty against us when it was and it should have been a first down, and that was a momentum switch. I think would have been at that particular time. You were like, man, I ripped that dude. He shouldn't have changed his call like that. He let the guys talk him into changing the call, stuff like that. So I trust him, but like you said, you got to always send them in so they'll know that you're looking, and you wasn't happy with the call that was made out there on the field at that particular time.
Right, and in the heat of the moment, all you could really do as a coach is call timeout in that situation and hope that they will go and review it. But if they don't review it, it ain't like you can throw your red flag in the NFL and have them go back and check.
That's what happened. Exactly what happened. He said, well, you're going to get charged time. Yeah, I know I'm going to get charged time. I said, but it's not a catch, dude. He said, man, they said it is up on replay. So, again, I got to accept that and move on to the next play.
Mm-hmm. And that's just like everything else, man. And we're dealing with a different sensitive time now with this NIL, even though we're not directly impacted, but we are indirectly impacted when it comes to pulling people. People think they're worth more than what they actually are, and so on and so forth. But now that you're refocused, how are you guys as far as injuries? Everybody pretty much healthy right now?
We're getting there. No, we lost Pedro, a starting center. He's gonna be out for maybe. We'll know today when Doc get here at 1:00 to see just how bad it is. That ankle that he rolled up. Hopefully, it's not fractured. Some of the swelling has gone down. Wasn't as big as it was during the course of the game. So we got some dings. Still trying to figure out what. Lucas, how his shoulder's gonna feel in the next couple of weeks. He's been throwing, but still getting a little bit sore after the throw. So, but for the most part, we're okay. Just small nicks, should I say? But we're I think we're good enough to go play a good football game.
It's part of a football season, right? Part of football season.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at everything, where you, as far as depth and everything, and comfortability, as far as the injuries are concerned, where are the guys mentally?
Mentally, they're fine. I mean, dude, these dudes are strong mentally. I'm gonna be dead honest with you on that, Mike. They strong mentally, and they proved it. I mean, they proved the second half. They do what they want. They were gonna do what they said they were gonna do. And they were like, they yelling at me like I shouldn't be yelling at them. Like, you don't trust us. You don't trust us. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I trust you, but I still need to see you get it done, They went out and did exactly what they said they're going to do, man. I was so proud of them, dude, just coming out there and just playing ball the way that they played ball that second half. Again, should we have been in that situation at the end? Absolutely not, due to the lack of experience with some of the secondary guys. But, up front, in the front seven, oh, my God, them dudes, they were balling, man, Like I tell the second, come on, man, you can't have our guys up front doing all that work, man, and you guys back here not doing y'all responsibility. So,
yes,
mentally,
sir.
They're okay mentally, trust me.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, that's always good to hear, and it's good to know that the Panthers will be locked, loaded, ready for this coming weekend's event against Incarnate Word. Of course, you can listen live right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Kickoff will be at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we'll be there locked, loaded, ready to call another victory for the Panthers. Coach, you got any closing thoughts or comments for this week, sir?
No, I mean, other than, man, coming off an exciting game that it was in that classic, Cotton Bowl, it's truly one of the most. I mean, even playing in Miami, I must say that's one of the most exciting games I've ever been a part of. And then just to see the PV Nation, it just the crowd out there was just crazy, man. And again on both sides, but again just to see our PV Nation up there supporting these young men. And again, those that left a little bit early, I'm sorry you missed the show. But again, start to probably that mid fourth quarter. I mean, they were packed. They was ready. They was energetic. Cheering us on was and I love it. And again, we just pray that you guys just continue to support these young men, and this football team, and we're gonna just continue to do our thing out here on the football field, to put us in position to, get, hopefully be where we need to be at the end of the year.
Yes, sir. And just for the record, Coach, that all white was a clean look, sir. I like that all white.
Yeah,
like that. Like that all white. Look, the poor little Cowboys, man, playing there for the rest of the year, even at home.
I wish we could. I honestly, God, wish we could, but we have to go through so much stuff with swag, being that, of course, the away team is always white. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, keep it going and keep it rolling. Don't forget you can listen to the Panthers live right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. He is Coach Bubba McDowell. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter, X, at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at OBN Radio. I'm sorry, that's Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm trying to give you the website, which is OBNradio.com. The YouTube channel, again, Open Mic Broadcast Network. I am going to exit stage left for right now, so until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.